Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. Well, we have a good one tonight. 2 powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got 2 teams bringing out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
And what ball?
The crystal ball.
Not that again.
I think this could be a preview of these teams meeting in the postseason.
Wow.
Everyone in the league will also be watching.
Wow.
Shaq Thomas.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch it.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch it.
Just hand me that ball, please.
Can't touch it.
Why?
Look.
Oh! He just dropped the ball.
Don't have to worry about that shtick anymore.
Drop the ball.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And back in Toronto following the road trip, it's the Raptors on their home court. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win. And guys, they had trouble finding a way to win the first 2 matchups, but they put together a nice win last time out and can tie things up here.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever easy playing on the road, obviously. But that night, they were really in rhythm, shot the ball with such ease and confidence.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Bucks' first All-Star since Michael Redd back in 2004. Now, the lefty Redd said, "I've never seen anybody like him. It's almost like he's from another planet. It won't be hard for him to attract talent here. I just want a ring when they get a ring." Kevin?
And the Bucks just 1 title back in 1971. DA, thank you. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table, a consistent 3-and-D player.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Green. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
And he makes both free throws.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Off target with his 3. Green with the ball. Pass to Siakam. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other. Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Fires from 14. Leonard, no luck.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Now, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Now, here's Lowry. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Antetokounmpo. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. The pass to Brogdon. Bledsoe against Lowry. Middleton right side. Pass to Lopez. That one goes in. Lopez has got his first basket.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Now here is Lowry. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
And here is Antetokounmpo following Kyle Lowry's three. Middleton against Leonard. Releases from 15. Shots good by Middleton.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Fader on the way. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Middleton. That's tipped. Now here's Leonard. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Dallas.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Now here is Lowry. For the three. Leonard, no luck. The Bucks trail. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Brogdon. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Over Lopez. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Here's Brogdon, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Lopez with the block. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Bledsoe against Lowry. Here's Lopez. Drops in the short one. Lopez has got 6 points.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
A moment here to see the numbers for Chris Middleton. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Now here's Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. Up top, Leonard. Antetokounmpo defending. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Here is Lowry. They need this one. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got 6. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Reverses, and it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Middleton against Leonard. Shoots over Brogdon, and it comes off the front of the rim.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
One thing you have to admire, Doris, about the Raptors franchise is their sustained success.
And that's not easy, Kevin. Last year marked their 3rd straight 50-win season and their 5th straight postseason trip. Very few other teams can claim those items in that time frame. Boy, the Raptors, what a good, solid core.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Leonard. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Siakam misses. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 1st in blocks, 13th in field goal percentage. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Now, here's Lowry. He has 6. Back to Leonard. To the inside. Siakam throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Ibaka. C.J. Miles comes in for Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. A lot of guys can take over a game, Doris, at a moment's notice. A snap of your finger. It goes that quickly into that zone and takes over like that.
I'll tell you this. The guy who comes first to my mind is Klay Thompson. I mean, what we've seen this guy achieve in a 12-minute quarter and the speed with which the ball from the touch of his fingertips to the release is incredible. Damian Lillard, another guy, doesn't get it off quite as fast as Klay, but can put 20, 30 in a quarter in a heartbeat. Guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, when they start cooking, boy, you better step out that kitchen because you're going to be in trouble, Kevin.
Well said. Here is Hill after Toronto at the three-pointer. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The Bucks making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Raptors trail by 3. Now Powell, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's the break. They get a hand on it. Connaughton passes to Snell. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. Goes back up. He lays it in. Ilyasova's got his second bucket of the night.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Passes it to Anunoby. Over Wilson. Anunoby, no good. Bucks leading by 5. And there's the pass to Snell. It's back to Hill. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Ilyasova's got his third basket of the night.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Anunoby. Will it go? And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know what you love about watching OG Anunoby? You feel like you're watching a vet when you watch this guy. He doesn't seem to get rattled in pressure situations. This guy plays like he's been in the league for a decade.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And Doris for Anunoby, he has said he felt like he could compete with anyone.
Well, to me, Kevin, that's part of being able to be the defender he is. He's got strength and quickness to match up with most wings in the league, but confidence is critical.
And the basket by Hill.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Inside, here's Miles. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's dogged determination by Miles, right? Gets deep inside, works his magic. Go to town, CJ Miles.
Here's Hill. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Miles the pass to Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
Here's Connaughton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. Last time out, he had 13 points. Pass to Siakam. Here's White. Makes it off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Ilyasova, Wilson out there with Tony Snell. Then it's George Hill, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kicks to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wilson. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Out to the right wing. Down low. Hangs. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Connaughton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit. Snell kicks to Hill. Bangs home the trifecta. Hill's got 5 now.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of three-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Anunoby. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton from outside the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Van Vliet. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Hill. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bucks leading by 6. Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Snell. To the paint. Here's Ilyasova, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Powell. Wright looking around. Back to Powell to stop the run. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Here's Connaughton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Raptors trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Anunoby can't cash in from the left block.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Here's Connaughton. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Outside Hill. And that one goes long.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
That one is no good.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Right against Brogdon. Ball's knocked loose. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Bledsoe. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. The shot by Middleton, wide open. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Fourth, Kyle Lowry.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Raptors trail by 10. And here's Leonard. To the wing on the left. Lowry finds Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Over Middleton. And that one's good. Leonard's got 6 points.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
Now here's Wright, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Leonard. Ibaka laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and another basket for Milwaukee.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Ibaka outside. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Leonard inside. Defended by Middleton. Leonard dishes to Ibaka. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors. Green comes in for Wright.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Shots good by Middleton.
After a shaky start, boy, he's found the range. Good second quarter for him.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
If you're a point guard in this league, you've got to have a change of pace game. And Kyle Lowry, boy, when he does that, the call is going to go his way.
Kyle Lowry, one of the better rebounders you'll see at that point guard position.
Well, at 6'1", he does an incredible job rebounding the position, particularly given his size. And you love that he's committed to it long term.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, let's remember, this guy was part of Team USA that went on to win gold in Rio. And if you remember, Coach K called Lowry the team's unsung hero. Very high praise for Kyle.
Good on the second free throw.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning. And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
Leonard on the wing. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
And here's Leonard from three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Leonard against Middleton. Right side, Leonard. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 14. So it's Toronto now. 6-point game. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry passes to Ibaka. And here's Miles outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Middleton in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Green kicks to Lowry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the go-to play for Kyle Lowry. The pick and roll, he has got it down.
Bledsoe with it. Lowry picks him up, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Raptors trail by 6. Green with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Stolen by Middleton. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Makes it off the glass.
Looking like a running back in the open field. Bledsoe always a threat to convert in transition.
Lowry against Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Now, here's Green. He kicks it to Lowry. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Green against Brogdon. Back to Middleton. 14 feet away. Here's Lopez, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Lopez has got 8.
They're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Outside Lowry. From deep 3-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, the athleticism, the freakish wingspan. Bledsoe with all the physical tools to become an elite defender.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half.
because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Well, for the Bucks, and you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Ersan Ilyasova has done in this game.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
And why not, Greg, right? If you continue to produce, just get him shot after shot. Super assertive right now on the interior.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Milwaukee leading by 8. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Bledsoe. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
The first one falls.
Well, think about this. Recruited as a point guard out of high school, but Bledsoe has to move to the 2 at Kentucky because the backcourt mate was John Wall. And what a backcourt that was.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Lowry. From the baseline. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Lowry for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Passes it to Brogdon. From deep. Unable to get that one. And Toronto will come the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard finds Lowry. Now, here is Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Shoots It's a fader, and that one is good. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lowry dishes to Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lowry against Bledsoe. Outside Lowry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you play him to try and score, and then Bledsoe double crosses you. That is pretty.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Middleton against Leonard.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Van Vliet looking around. Out to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Bucks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And for the Raptors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
Here's Van Vliet. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Leonard against Middleton. Leonard the pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Well, that's the veteran poise of Ibaka on display. Doesn't let the shot clock affect his judgment.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one throw coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Wright comes in for Leonard. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Ilyasova's checked in.
One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Raptors trail by 17. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. And right, here we go. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Right, the pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
And Wright kicks to Van Vliet. Here's Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 6th in rebounding, 8th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Bledsoe outside. The pass to Brogdon. Back to Bledsoe. Hits it from three-point range. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Improving catch-and-shoot game. Bledsoe no longer needs to put the ball on the floor to get his points.
Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Brogdon. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. For Toronto, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Hill, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
One shot.
And that one misses. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Wilson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Siakam. He has 5. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Wilson grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 17. Knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Van Vliet. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
To the paint. Here's Wilson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks. In 4th, the Raptors.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 7.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Outside Hill. shoots Miles, and the shot is long.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
And that one's good. Right. He has 6.
Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Hill deciding where to go with it. 13 feet away. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's right with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 14. Pass to Van Vliet. Kicks to Miles. The 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, this is his signature, right? C.J. Miles, best known for that ability to fill it up from deep. Pretty stuff. Well, how about DeLon Wright having his best season as a pro last year? He had tremendous numbers, solidifying his role as a backup point guard. And I'll tell you this, he had some games where he simply took over.
Here's Connaughton. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. From the wing, Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Snell. Fast break Toronto. And here's Miles outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miles has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Wright is a taller point guard, not an easy matchup off the bench.
I'll tell you, Kevin, this guy has got a great nose for steals and block shots. He knows how to use the length he has on the defensive end, and he can be tenacious on the glass. Go ahead, DeLon Wright, do your thing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Outside Wilson. 5 to shoot. Connaughton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 10. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Hill. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Van Vliet's got 6.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Outside Hill. Passes it to Wilson. Kicks it to Snell. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Wright's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Van Vliet. He can't hit that time. Hill with some nice D. Milwaukee leading by 7. The pass to Connaughton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Connaughton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Pass to Miles. No good with the layup.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Raptors trail by 9 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Brook Lopez is out there with Wilson. Then it's George Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Now here's Leonard. And Siakam has it in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Siakam's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Raptors. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Here's Snell. Pass to Connaughton. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his fourth foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Wilson. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Bledsoe for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lowry. To the middle. Here's Leonard trying to get open as Ibaka. Offensive rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play going to the line for 1.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Now, here's Lowry. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bledsoe against Lowry. Count that one. And that's now 33 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Green against Brogdon. The dish now to Middleton. Back to Brogdon. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, he'll take on all comers. Bledsoe loves to challenge the defense on the interior.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Now Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Green. Toronto working the ball around now. From deep. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Leonard.
Ooh, Feynman hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Middleton right side. Here's the 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's 13 points for Chris Middleton. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look, Kevin, with that kind of contact, the officials are going to blow their whistle. A really good job by Kyle to convert through contact.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed
to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Brogdon with it. Now Green defending. Middleton for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
You always got to D up on the perimeter. When you don't, this is what happens.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Bucks leading by 10. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loop shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And he makes both free throws. Toronto with the ball. A 12-point game. Outside Lowry. Up top Leonard. The 19-foot shot. And again, no good by Toronto. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Lowry finds Leonard. Over Middleton. And again, Toronto no luck.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. And out of bounds as Bucks gain possession. Bucks ball. Milwaukee leading by 16. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Middleton for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Leonard draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Raptors now. And here's Lowry. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Now here's Bledsoe. It's Brogdon on the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Raptors trail by 16. Outside Lowry. Left side Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Bledsoe against Lowry. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Green. Just 5 to shoot. With the teardrop, and the layup is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Lowry. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Left side Lowry. Outside Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton looking it over. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Middleton from downtown, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 19. The drive by Green. Lopez with the steal. Bledsoe with it. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside. And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Bledsoe. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
And so here's Toronto after the basket by Milwaukee. Inside, Ibaka, and he lays it straight in.
And Ibaka does a little bit of everything, including rolling quickly after setting that screen.
Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Toronto calls timeout. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Stolen by Middleton. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Lowry. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Bledsoe for 3.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Leonard kicks to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 29.
I'll tell you, you give him a free look from three-point range, that is simply a recipe for disaster.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his 5th personal foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off, and it's a completely new group for Toronto. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Raptors trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, their ball movement was terrific, and I thought he was the key to that. This guy conducted the offense, kept everyone involved, and spread the basketball.
Doris, for both charting game action and improving player health, the players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. Now here's Leonard. George Hill missing his last shot. Picked him clean. Snell finds Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Wilson. Here is Ilyasova. Pass to Hill. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. It's deflected. Hill against Lowry. Passes to Leonard. so no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.